It really, really looks like November here in Pennsylvania. I saw these trees that were just berries. No leaves left, just berries. I thought they looked really dramatic, and you wouldn't even know that they were in a shopping center parking lot. But they were. There's something about gray skies, November gray skies, against red, which is very appealing, the stark contrast of it. I am using watercolor paper, some very watered down India ink, and some very watered down fluid acrylic. I love the periwinkle color of this fluid acrylic, but I do not like the way that it behaves, especially watered down. It is almost chunky. I don't know. I know better and I used it anyway, so I just try to keep it really minimal. I just wanted a hint of that gray so that the red would pop against it, but I didn't want to go too dark. So the background, just light washes. I let that mostly dry, and then I move on to the second step, which is the really fun part, which is using a pipette. This is a really interesting way to move ink around. And this pipette is kind of busted, and it definitely lets some air go through, so there's bubbles that come through, and they always sell them in packs. I don't know why I only have one broken one, but right now I only have one broken one. But I really love the way you can draw lines with it. This is a more intuitive technique. You're not going to be able to completely control it, but that is part of the appeal for me personally. Like I said, there's a lot of air bubbles in it, so I was trying to use them to my advantage to have them burst in an interesting way and create some of those berry shapes. Once I got the branches kind of laid out how I wanted with the pipette, I did use a brush just for some small details. I let the ink mostly dry again before. There are a lot of things that I'm a little too impatient for, but it's fine. This is a dark red fluid acrylic. It is pretty transparent. It's not going to sit on top of the black. And because I'm impatient, some of that black isn't dry, so I ended up just working them together. I tend to be a maximalist who keeps adding and adding and adding. But this time I knew I wanted to keep it pretty minimalist, pretty simple. Sometimes the painting will tell you that it needs restraint. And sometimes you listen, and I think this today was one of the times that I listened, and I'm happy with the results.